for the sake of all the people you've killed, I'm going to beat you.
Hey guys, Warrior93 here, and I have yet another Dragon Ball Z Movie 2015 update for all of you. The website Toei has made for this movie has been put up, and it shows Shenron and moves and transitions to a picture of Goku, which we've already seen him doing the instant transmission. I may be late on this news, but I still do want to give my opinion and speculation on it. So, on Shenron's picture, in Japanese writing, it does say, "The worst wish in history, that is the beginning of despair," which does give us some insight on the story. This can go down one of two ways. One, this could be taking kind of the ultimate Tenkaichi route, kind of plot, when someone wished for the world to be complete chaos, which I thought was a very interesting plot, just not very well executed, with the many plot holes in between and the unanswered questions as it was its own original story. Number two, this could be something that an innocent person could wish for, but it was like for power. Like an innocent person could wish for power just to kind of keep up and want to be like the defender of Earth or something, but ends up being corrupted with the power. I do say this because I was watching Goku versus Frieza, and Goku was a Super, and it was when Goku was a Super Saiyan, and Master Roshi said that he's always had a sixth sense about Goku, and he was struggling to keep himself because he's never experienced this kind of power before, and that kind of power can make a man corrupt. I can't remember the exact wording of it, but you know, that's kind of just a sum it up, paraphrasing it. But I do think that could be an interesting plot device to use. Toriyama did say that he wanted this to be in the original manga series, but it was never put in. People are already assuming it's a sequel of Battle of Gods, but I don't necessarily think so. It could be, but since he did say it was in the original manga series, I do kind of want to open up my mind a bit and think of the opportunities for prequels, or just for filling in the gaps between different places. So, since on the poster Goku's doing an instant transmission as a Super Saiyan, it's pretty safe to say he's already returned from Yardrat, and so that kind of just takes out the whole Saiyan and Frieza saga right there. So there are three gaps that I think of that could be filled within that time, and wouldn't be filled with crowded, I should say, with other conflicts or plots going on. So one, the 3 years preparing for the androids. As far as we know, we've only had a few days taken up with this gap, but not years worth of taken. So it's a possibility, but Vegeta was kind of training somewhere else during some of the time, which could not help with Toriyama saying he wanted Vegeta to be the main protagonist. 2. 7 years after the Cell game. Although it may be the least likely one to happen, there is 7 years to fill in that timeline, which could happen not too soon after the Cell game, where Gohan still has the strength and he could make another appearance as Super Saiyan 2. Who knows? 3. Sequel to Battle of Gods, which I'm sure could happen, of course. The 10-year time gap, which 2 years have already been kind of filled up with Tarble, and then 3 years later was Battle of Gods, which you still have like 5 years to go within that timeline before the final world tournament's going on and the story ends completely. So those are really my thoughts. What do you think? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. See ya!